Okay, I got a sound effect for us. Alright. Next, I set up the mini disc recorder, and I am all fingers and thumbs, dropping it twice on the coffee table in front of me. Mr. Gray says nothing, waiting patiently, I hope, as I become increasingly embarrassed and flustered. When I pluck up the courage to look at him, he's watching me, and is relaxed in his lap, and there's another cupping his chin, and he's trailing his long fingers across his lips. I think he's trying to suppress a smile. Sorry, I'm not used to this. Take all the time you need, Mrs. Steele. Do you mind if I record your answers? After you've taken so much trouble to set up the recorder, you ask me now. In a flush, he's teasing me. I hope. I blink at him, unsure of what to say. I think he takes pity in me because he relents. No, I don't mind. Did Kate, I mean Mrs. explain what the interview was for? Yes! To appear in the graduation issue of the student newspaper, I shall be referring to the delegates. Oh, this is news to me. That has to get a little bit quieter, I think. That's better. He's laughing at me. My cheeks are heat at realization, and I sit up, square my shoulders, and attempt to look taller and more intimidating, pressing the start button on the recorder. You're a very young man to have amassed such an empire. What do you owe to your success? Business is all about people. I'm very good at judging. No judging! I know how they tick. I know what makes them flourish. I don't know what inspires them. Like, I try to incentivize them. Yeah, with my dick. I employ an exceptional team, and I reward them well with my dick. He pauses and fixes me with a gray smile. My belief is to achieve success in any scheme. One makes himself a master of that scheme, to know it inside out, know every detail. It's kind of hard to do this while I'm hearing music, but, I work hard. I work very hard with my dick to do that. I make decisions based on logic and fact. I have a natural gut instinct I can spot and nurture a good, solid idea and good people. The bottom is, it's always down to good people. Maybe you're just lucky. This isn't on Kate's list. But he's so arrogant with his dick. His eyes flare momentarily. I don't subscribe to Twitch plays. Miss Steele. It's harder. I work, the more luck I seem to have. It really is about having the right people. That's why I always subscribe to youtube.com/AnthemWham. Emergency accordingness. I think the... Shut up, PDF thing. Harry Firestone was Harry. The growth and development of people is the highest calling of leadership. You sound like a control freak. With your dick. The words are out of my mouth before I can stop them. Oh, I exercise controlling all things, including my dick. He says that a trace of humor, and then he smiles, and I look at him, and he gazes steadily and impassive. My heartbeat quickens. Why am I reading this? Why does he have such an unnerving effect on me? His overwhelming good looks made his eyes blaze at me. The way he strokes his index finger against his dick. I wish he'd stop doing that. You know, it's kind of getting annoying. He's getting a massive erection, like right now. I can hear banging into his desk. Like, God, he's so inconsiderate. Besides, immense power is acquired by assuring yourself your secret reserves that you're born to control things. Do you mean that you have immense power? Control freak! I employ over 40,000 people, Mrs. Steele. That gives me a certain sense of responsibility, power, if you will. By the way, I'm not reading the exact words on the page, I'm just kind of screwing with them, so if you're listening to this and you're thinking that this is getting weird, it's mainly just because I'm saying just things whatever I feel like. If you decide that I was no longer interested in telecommunications business, I would sell it up. 20,000 people would struggle to make their mortgage payments. I almost said montage. No, they struggle to make their montages every month or so, you know, because they can't afford good computers to make the montages. My mouth drops open. I'm staggered by his lack of humility. Don't you have a board to answer to? I own my own company. I don't have a board. But holy crap, he's so arrogant. I changed tack. You know, we can't stand for this bad grammar. Can I, like, edit this? Tactics. Because it's not change tack. Like, that's bad. That's bad grammars. Any interest outside your works? I have varied interests, including you. Very. Varied! And for some reason, I'm confounded and heated by his steady gaze. His eyes are alight with some kind of wicked thought. But if you work so hard with your dick, what do you do to chill out? Chill out? well, to chill out, as you put it. I sail. I fly. And I indulge in various physical pursuits. With my deck. I'm a very wealthy man, Mrs. Steele, and I have expansive and absorbing hobbies. I quickly glance at Kate's questions. You invest in manufacturing. Why? Specifically, I ask. Why does he make me so uncomfortable? Oh, wow. People are coming on in Steam now. I like to build things. I like to know how things work, like what makes things tick, you know, like how to tick stuff, like how to tick your dick, you know, you take your dick and just tick it, and tick it, and tick it. Construct and deconstruct. I have a love of ships. What can I say? I frickin' love ships. It sounds like your heart talking rather than logic and fact. Possibly. But there are people who say they don't have a heart. Why would they say that? Because they don't know me well. A lip curls into a wry smile. He's a naughty boy. Why would your friends say you're so easy to get to know? Oh man, it's not on Kate's list. I'm a very private person. Facepalm for writing. This is just too good. Why did you agree to do this one? Oh god, come on. Stop it. Stop it. See, the thing about this book is that you're actually supposed to let your mind do that, so, the problem is it's a women's erotic novel, so I kind of feel odd reading it, considering I'm like a 16-year-old guy, but whatever. Ow, my nose. Because I'm a benefactor of the university, for all intents and purposes, I could get Mrs. Keva off my back. She badgered and badgered and badgered and badgered and badgered my PR people. I admire that kind of tenacity on my dick. I know how tenacious Kate can be on your vagina. That's why I'm sitting here squirming uncomfortably under his penis. I should be studying for my exams. I'm doing a penile exam. You also invest in farming technologies. Okay? Why are you interested in this area? We can't eat money, Mrs. Steele. Ooh. So dumb. They don't have anything to eat. Okay, people don't have anything to eat because they can't eat money. But there's also a lot of places where they don't have money or things to eat, and you're retarded. This sounds very philanthropic. Is it something you feel passionate about, just like your dick? Feeling the world's poor? He shrugs. I said feeling, not feeding. It's feeding the world's poor, but he likes to feel them, too. He shrugs, very non-committal. It's a shrewd business, just like your dick, he mutters. It doesn't make sense, feeling the world's poor. Oh, I said feeling again. I'm having, like, Freudian slips here. Freudian slips and drips. I can't see the financial benefits of this, only the virtue and the ideal. I glance at the next question. Okay. Do you have a philosophy? I'm, like, completely getting sidetracked right now. I'm just, like, saying words. I don't have a philosophy. Okay. What makes you want to possess things? You are a control freak. I want to deserve to possess them, but yes. What the fuck? Why? You sound like the ultimate consumer. I am! I do consume much vagina. Well, I consume a lot of penis. Oh, that's good. Is this personal? I stare at him. You were adopted. How far do you think that's shaped the way you are? I have no way of knowing. My interest is piqued. How old were you when you were adopted? That's a matter of public record. He says crap. It's bad words going on right here. It's all fun and games till somebody says crap. He has no way of knowing now. Crap, yes of course. I'd find out. I was doing this interview. I would have done some research. Moving, quickly. If I had to sacrifice a family life for your work? That's not a question. He's terse. Sorry, I squirm and he's made me feel like an errant child. Have you had to sacrifice a family life for your work? I have a family. I have a brother and sister and 2 loving parents. I'm not interested in extending my family beyond that. LOL. Are you gay, Mrs. Gray? Mr. Gray, rather. Why? Why didn't I employ some kind of a filter before I read this outright straight? No, I'm not. I apologize, it's written here. It's written on this page. These aren't your own questions. No. No. This is Kate's. Mrs. She's just copied the questions. Are you the colleagues of the student paper? No. She's my roommate. Did you rub his chin? Did you volunteer to do this interview? His voice is dead quiet. Hang on. Who's supposed to be interviewing whom? His eyes burn into me, and I'm compelled to answer with the truth. Well, I was drafted. My voice is weak, and that explains a great deal. And there's a knock on the door, and blonde number 2 enters. And Mrs. Gray, forgive me for interrupting you, but the next meeting is in 2 minutes, and we're not finished here. Andrea, please cancel me to my next meeting. She hesitates, gaping at him, and then she appears lost. And then, oh God, it's not just me. And then, like, very well, Mrs. Gray. And then, where are we, Mrs. Steele? Oh, we're back to Mrs. Steele now. And please don't keep you from anything, and I want to know about you, and that's only fair. And his mouth is distracting, and I swallow, and like there's not much to know. What are your plans after you graduate? I shrug. Come to Seattle with Kate and like find a place and find like a job, and I'm like so gay for Kate. I haven't made any plans, Mr. Gray. You know, I just need to get through my final exams, which I should be studying for, rather than your plan to swanky sterile feast. So I don't even know what that says right there. Can somebody read that for me? Feist? I don't know. Office. Wow, I'm retarded. We run an excellent internship program here. I'll bear that in mind. I'm not sure I'd fit in here, though. Oh no, I am using it out loud again. What did you say? He cocks his cock to the cock. It's obvious, isn't it? No, it's me. Would you like me to show you around my dick? I'm sure you're far too busy. You're driving back to Vancouver. Yes. Thank you for the interview. The pleasure's been all mine. Wow. Till Mr. Gray, just ensuring you make it through the door. That's very considerate. Do you have a coat? Yes. Anesthesia, Christian. Select text. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading now, because this is just getting really boring, actually.